Hello and welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. Here we go, about to do your Capricorn reading for the week of April 6th through the 12th. So let's take a look and see what's going on for you guys. And here we go. So like I was saying to everyone earlier during Sagittarius reading, that it's pretty typical to see some congruencies with a universal congruency. And what I mean by that is there are some cards that are going to repeat themselves. For example, the Devil card keeps showing up, which is restriction. The Hanged Man, and also the Hermit card, and that's because those are all isolation, restrictions, etc. And that's happening to a lot of us globally. So just go ahead and relax a little bit. Don't feel too stressed out when you see some of those cards. So let's take a look and see what's going on for you, Capricorn, and also me, because I'm a Capricorn. So let's take a look and see what we have going on for us. And how are you? It's like 11:30 here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Here we go. Capricorn, this is us. 4 of Wands, house and home. 2 of Wands, indecision. So it looks like sometimes, 6 of Cups, Page of Coins, and then the 7 of Wands. So here's what's going on for Capricorn. The first thing that comes up is the 4 of Wands. Now the 4 of Wands is all about foundations, building your foundation, creating a structure. This is the groundwork of where you're laying things out in order to move forward. We have the 2 of Wands, however, and here's what's interesting about the 2 of Wands. Sometimes the 2 of Wands is all about like this person being in the middle and having 2 opinions. Now it's either 2 individuals pulling your energies in different directions, or this is you literally sitting between 2 decisions. It's an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. We have the 6 of Cups. So Capricorn's not sure whether it's playtime or not, because we have a lot of money issues that are going on. And of course, practical Capricorn really wants that foundation to be strong. And so we get a little bit caught up in the finer details of things. We do have the 7 of Wands though, which means things are going to be moving a little quickly. Capricorn's going to have a lot on their plate this week, which tells me it's going to feel as if things are actually, like that's my batting cage card, okay? It's kind of feeling as if things are moving pretty quickly. Now, it's not a terrible thing where it's overwhelming and things are falling apart like the Tower card, but this is definitely a lot of fast-moving energy for you. We do have the Sun card. So for me personally, this is a great week. I love a full moon. It's my favorite time of the month. I always feel it building, and I just love the celebration of the full moon. So we do have the Sun card, which is all about fulfillment and feeling as if things are starting to line up for us. I'm trying not to project my own self into this reading because I'm feeling pretty great right now. So, but I am seeing the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is that short temper I was talking about with Sagittarius. Now remember, we're going from one reading to the next, and sometimes there's like overflow, and these cards are really reflecting that we're feeling short-tempered, we're feeling a little snappy. So if you catch yourself, like I was just telling Sagittarius just before this is like driving down the road and you get road rage and you're like going to pop off and yell because you're in the car by yourself, and you can do that. But you're going to find yourself wanting to do that a little more all around and often. So we have the Queen of Wands, the 6 of Swords, and the Judgment card. So there's a lot of tension flying around, and this is global. I mean, I don't mean global worldly, but I mean like all of us are feeling this right now. And I guess it is worldly at that point. Might as well just say that. So the Judgment card, 3-headed dragon intention, 6 of Wands. So some things might slide into gear for you next week, Capricorn, because the 6 of Swords is things getting easier. So that's like muscle memory, things moving smoothly, the engine lubing and the gears moving smoothly and not having any hitches. We do have the Queen of Wands. Of course, Capricorn, wands work, that's us. So this is internal. So this is magnetic leadership. So like I was saying, divine masculine is outward, divine feminine is receiving. So now that you've put some foundational work into play, we are seeing the Queen of Wands. So you're going to be taking some of that leadership and bringing some of these things home. So if you've been laying the foundation for a new business, or if you've been laying the foundation, like you have these good habits like I know I do, you tend to actually have like very grateful, rewarding sensation of feeling as if I'm really glad that I bought those extra supplies. And I'm not talking about hoarding, but I'm talking about these habits that Capricorn has of being consistent and practical, organized and structured. You're feeling like you're very grateful that these things are in play, because you're like, thank God I thought ahead, or I paid that bill, or I took care of this one task. I am seeing the 5 of Coins. So Capricorn's looking in the maze, not only trying to find money to pay for things, but being very cautious with the money that we do have, and that's a trait that we have. and it's something we rely on, and others do too. I am seeing the Queen when that happens is we don't water the thing that's not going to grow. So Capricorn's paying attention to where the energy is going and whether it's fruitful or not. And I'm seeing the Two of Cups for Capricorn, also the Ace of Cups. So for some of us, we might be feeling very overflowing with love and abundance and feeling as if we have the kind of support and love in our life that we need. We do have the Two of Cups, which is balance, and I like seeing that. So Capricorn doesn't have any shit show cards, I like to call it. I am seeing a very smooth week that's coming up. We're finding our new normal. We're finding things to be pretty balanced. We don't have the Devil card. We don't have the Tower card. We don't have the Death card. We don't have anything crazy happening for us this week. So we are seeing a little bit of things smoothing out for Capricorn. We do have the Ace of Swords, so this might be a beautiful new beginning for us. As all these changes go in, this is where we find our home, is where we find our practicality and go to ground. Capricorn loves to go to ground because it's all about like, okay, well, this is where the rubber meets the road. I'm good at this. So let's take a look and see what's going on for Capricorn Moon. That's your sun reading. Let's take a look and see what your emotions are feeling like this coming week, how you think and how you feel. And let's go from here. So, like I say, this is your relationship reading. This is how you're interacting with others. This is how you're interacting with your thought process and your people, all your people. You want to do your relationship spread, please reach out, karmaondeck.com, and you can book your appointment. And for those of you on Facebook, please come join me on YouTube, and you can get your weekly reading right here on YouTube. I also post some other fun rants, collaborations, videos, and podcasts, so please join me on YouTube. For those of you that are new to me here on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know where you are in the world and how you liked your reading. So first thing that comes up is King of Swords. King of Swords. Oh, and there is the Devil card. So this is showing up for just about everybody, and this is that feeling restricted. That's feeling as if I can't go outside. I can't do my leisure fun things. I can't, like some of us, this is also paying attention to our habits. And what I mean by that is if we had any bad habits, right? If we weren't going to the gym, or if we were going out to drink or go gamble or go party or go play or go visit or fast food, it's really getting us to start to recognize where those little limitations are and where our habits are. We do have the Death card, so there's some big changes that are coming up. Now remember, the Devil card is also the Capricorn card. So for those of you that are new, oh, this one doesn't have that symbol on it, but I'm going to pull one for you and see. So the Capricorn card is Saturn. Saturn is the Devil card. So a lot of the majors have planetary aspects that go with them. Conjuncts, trines, squares, etc. And also a ruling planet. So I'm trying to find this for you so you can take a look at it. If I don't find it in the next 3 or 4 cards, I'm about to though. But anyways, I will say to you, Capricorn, that you might find yourself feeling a little restless with sleep because we do have the Nine of Swords and we do have the Ten of Swords. So watch out for that feeling of victimhood or feeling betrayed, and also watch out for the Knight of Swords because that's that short temper that I was talking about a little while ago. I'm also seeing Capricorn spending quite a bit of time on the internet right now. We're just desperate for information. We have the Three of Pentacles, and that tells us that there is... Nope, it's not on this one either. It's on my other deck. But anyways, so we do have the Three of Pentacles. So that's spending a lot of time on the internet. That might even be feeling a little bit watched, or you watching others. You're paying attention to the finer details. There is the Temperance card and Balance, and there we have the other card that I was talking about earlier. It's funny, every time I bring up a card in a caveat before a reading, they show up. So we have the Hangman, and the Hangman is Purgatory. So Capricorn's definitely feeling as if there's a pause right now, and we're feeling as if things are in motion, especially when it comes to relationships and our emotions. We're definitely looking to strike balance. Capricorn right now desperately needs some balance because we don't like to be feeling out of control. I'm also seeing the Sun card, so this week there might be a little bit of celebration, some fun. And we also have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is emotional. Now, it's not unlikely that we will be feeling emotional right now because we do have the full moon in play the next 3 days especially. And I also see the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. So pay attention to collaborations, partnerships, having an opportunity to work with some new individuals this coming week because we have Ace of Swords, which is new beginnings. This might also be referencing us having some the feeling of like, okay, this is the new normal, let's take this on, feeling like a baptism because we have the death card. So for some of us, we thrive. Like as a paramedic, I just definitely thrived on, I don't want to say chaos, but I definitely thrived on getting my hands on the meat of something and really taking it apart. So that is your energy reading for this week. The only caveat that I have left for you is the Knight of Swords is that antagonistic feeling we want to pick at things right now. So be kind if you can, be hyper aware of that. Awareness is key. I am going to pull some cards for you from Divination of the Ancients. I should say cards for us because it's all about Capricorn right now. And that is, thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, Facebook, come play with me on YouTube and get your free weekly reading. And you do have an opportunity to ask questions when I do my one-on-ones in my lives. So let's take a card and see what's up for Capricorn. Pendulum. Interesting. So the pendulum is referencing decision. Now we did have the Two of Swords playing with Sagittarius earlier. Let's take a look and see what pendulum has to say. Ooh. It says there are many paths before you, some that promise to fulfill your desires, and some that others in your life would bid you take to fulfill theirs. It is important for you to decide exactly where you want to go and whom you want to be in this lifetime for you and not for anybody else. The universe is giving you the choice. You know, that might be the Ace of Swords we were talking about, which is choice and decision and new beginning, right? So ask yourself which path will lead to wholeness and which path deceives. So this is all about discernment, Capricorn. At this time right now, there's a lot of shit going on with us, and we like to be super aware of what our decisions are, and there's a lot of these like home businesses and things trying to wrap you up into that and give you a side hustle, and we're all thinking about that right now. Capricorn is faux show, trying to find a new side hustle if we can in any way look at our opportunities. So it's saying ask yourself which path will lead to wholeness and which will deceive. So choose carefully in this next week. Be careful and hyper aware. Be vigilant, for the answers are not being presented clearly to you at this time. You would be wise to call upon the pendulum to assist you with your decisions. And that might even also reference you getting advice and taking an extra breath before you make any decisions. For it will surely show you the truthful way. Do not take this lightly, as the wrong path could detour you from your destiny. The incantation for the week, dear Capricorn, is to the question asked, what answer will show? Circle of swing, I do not know, but answer true, it will foretell, and that way I too shall swing as well. And it's interesting that the pendulum came up because I've been playing with my pendulum this week quite often. So it's actually quite accurate. We found $400 with this yesterday. Anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, share. Tell me where you are in the world. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. And for those of you in St. George, come see me on Tabernacle at Breathe. Blessings to you. Love and light. Catch you on the flip side.